Bus Simulator 21 is set to release a few days away on Tuesday, September 7th, and with the release being so close, I've decided to create a video giving you the information you need to know before you think about getting the game. Before we get into the video, I'm going to ask all of you to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more content. I'll be covering Bus Simulator 21 when it releases, and by subscribing, you'll be able to see those videos as soon as they come out. And with that, let's get into the video. Bus Simulator 21 takes a turn away from the loads of menus that were in Bus Simulator 16 and 18. Where before the game had you purchasing buses and painting them in a menu, now you have to actually go to a bus dealership and paint shop to purchase buses and put decals and branding on it. In the bus dealership, you are able to preview buses and take them on a test drive around the building. When selecting a bus, it'll give you a detailed overview of some of the internals of the bus, like how many passengers it can sit, the powertrain, and the number of axles. In the paint shop I mentioned before, you are able to put decals, ads, and full-scale liveries on your buses. There are more options than what was available before in Bus Simulator 18, so there is much more available for players to experiment with and to customize their buses with. All of this is available in the actual open world, giving it more of a realistic and immersive experience instead of having to rummage through multiple menus to do these things. The dealerships and paint shops are scattered all across the map and can be selected from the in-game map, so it won't take a long time or be a hassle to get there. This game makes a big improvement on the last game in terms of how many buses are in the game, and the variety of buses. Unlike the last game, which only included 17 buses with only 4 bus brands, in this new game we have 10 brands and now 30 buses. The brands and buses coming in a new game are Alexander Dennis with the Enviro 200 and Enviro 500, Bluebird with the Sigma 12 meter, BYD with the eBus 12 meter and eBus 18 meter, Iveco with the Urbanway 12 meter and Urbanway 18 meter, Grande West with the Vicinity 30 feet and Vicinity 35 feet CNG, MAN with the Lion City CNG, Lion City City Bus, Lion City G, Lion City L, Lion City M, and the Lion City 18, Mercedes-Benz with the Citaro, Citaro K, Citaro G, Capacity, Capacity L, E-Citaro, and the E-Citaro G, Scania with the citywide LF 12 meter, and with the day 1 update, the Scania 14.8 meter, Cetra with the Cetra S412UL, S416LE Business, S417UL Business, and the S418UL Business. And finally, Volvo with the 7900 Electric and the 7900 Electric Articulated. I only wish that they added more American buses and bus brands to fit in with the American map setting. The map is based on San Francisco, so why not include some of the buses and bus brands that can be found in that area. This may be a licensing issue with them though, so I won't go too in depth with this, but it is something for them to consider in the future. The route creation aspect of the game takes a big change from what was seen in previous releases. The new system has a new feature called Route Demand, which controls how you create your routes. Route Demand shows you which bus stops will pick up passengers and which are mostly drop-off points. This creates a route balance. Another new thing that has been added to the route creation aspect is the new timetables feature. You can either let the game decide the timetable for the bus route, or you can create it yourself. You want the bus frequency to be every hour or 5 minutes, you can do that. If you want to increase the time that you will have to get to the next bus stop, you can do that as well. It really helps that the game now has a 24-hour day-night cycle, because now you can even assign off-peak and peak time buses to certain lines. Bus Simulator 21 takes a cue from Train Sim World 2, where you were able to take over buses from other drivers and give up your bus to other drivers like if you were changing shifts. When you give up your bus to other drivers, you are able to stay on the bus and check tickets while they are driving. For those of us who played Bus Simulator 18, we all know how bad the AI was. Cars not providing enough space for turns, pedestrians walking into the side of your bus, causing hefty fines, and more. Well, now I can say that it is all fixed. Pedestrians will now run out of the way when you get close to hitting them with the bus, and cars now provide more space for turns. In addition to this, you won't get any more $40,000 fines when you get into a small accident. Instead, there will be smaller fees to prevent you from losing all of your money off of one accident. The whole passenger system has been overhauled as a whole, with them now having more dialogue lines and a new event with some of them falling asleep on the bus. The game now has dynamic weather. Where in the last game you had to select the weather before you drove the route, the weather can't be selected now, and it's completely random when it will rain, how long it will rain for, and how heavy it will be. And for the last thing, we have the Payday system. The Payday system in this game is much different from Bus Simulator 18. In Bus Sim 18, you would get paid after you completed a bus line and returned to the main menu. In this game, you now get paid when you reach another level. You can reach another level by basically driving correctly. Kneeling well, using indicators, and more will increase your XP, and when the bar is finally full, you get a payday. This is when you earn all of the revenue from the bus lines you have set up, and you can use that money to put more liveries on your buses or even buy more buses. This game has a lot of potential to be a good bus simulator game, especially with it being on console, because now it will be released to a wider number of players. While it does look like it's going for a more arcade and cartoony experience, it does look like it will be fun, even if it won't be a competitor for games such as TML's The Bus. The game releases Tuesday, September 7th for PC, PS4, PS5, Xbox One, and Xbox Series. Pricing will be as such: $34.99 for the PC standard version, $39.99 for the PC version with all DLCs, $49.99 for the console standard version, and $54.99 for the console version with all of the DLCs. If you enjoyed this video and learned something new about the game, like it, and if you are excited about the game and you would like to see me cover it on release, subscribe. Peace.